After hooking up the two network interface cables as described, you're ready to apply power to your wireless residential gateway device. After plugging into power, look for a power switch. If there is no power switch, it should turn on automatically when plugged in, and it's normal to leave this equipment on all the time. Your wireless residential gateway device will have some little lights to indicate status. Usually, there are separate LEDs for power, DSL or cable internet, internet activity, Ethernet LAN activity, and wireless or Wi-Fi activity. When you turn the box on, the associated power indicator should illuminate immediately. During the next minute or so, the other lights will flash in patterns with which you should eventually become familiar. Every vendor handles this situation differently, but in general, the patterns indicate activity. During the first few seconds, the equipment is automatically testing connections, and the LEDs should blink on and off several times. The first time you see this activity, you won't know what it means. Don't worry about that. Even experts have no way of knowing exactly what is normal for any given network device until they've watched it several times after a successful setup. If everything is wired correctly, within about 2 minutes the pattern should gradually simplify. The power indicator should remain on steadily. The DSL or cable indicator should remain on in a more or less steady pattern. The internet indicator should be on steadily, or at least it should be illuminated most of the time with just occasional flashes at random intervals. The Ethernet LAN indicator or indicators should remain off until you switch on the single computer that you've wired to your new gateway device. As long as the power indicators are on and the internet indicator shows some kind of activity, then you are fully prepared to take the next step. You will try to communicate with your gateway device from the computer that you've physically attached. Fire up that computer and let it boot up in the usual way. The Ethernet LAN indicator on your residential gateway device should flash whenever data is exchanged with any of the computers that are physically wired to the LAN connectors. It will probably flash several times when you fire up your PC. Modern computers automatically exchange brief bursts of data every few seconds, even when they are idle, so it's normal to see occasional flashes. If the pattern you see differs vastly from this, you may have a problem, and you should make notes so you can describe the situation to an expert willing to help.